Did you know that something as simple as cooking or storing your eggs the wrong way could quietly turn them from one of the world's healthiest foods into a hidden health risk? Eggs are often praised as the ultimate superfood, rich in high-quality protein, brain-boosting choline, heart-healthy nutrients, and essential vitamins that support muscles, eyes, and energy. For centuries, cultures all around the world have relied on eggs as a reliable, affordable, and nourishing food source. But here's the shocking truth. Whether eggs help your body thrive or slowly harm it has everything to do with how you handle, cook, and store them. In this video, we're uncovering the 5 most common mistakes people make with eggs that can quietly turn them toxic. These aren't just small slip-ups, they're mistakes that can contribute to inflammation, digestive issues, and even long-term health risks like heart problems or foodborne illness. And trust me, number 5 is one mistake almost everyone makes in their kitchen without realizing it. So stick with me until the end. Not only will you learn how to avoid these dangerous habits, but you'll also discover the best ways to cook, store, and enjoy eggs so they remain the safe, powerful superfood they're meant to be. Before we dive in, if you love practical, life-changing health tips that keep you strong and energized at any age, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss a new video designed to keep you informed and inspired. Alright, let's get started. Mistake number 1. Overcooking eggs. One of the most common and damaging ways people ruin their eggs is by cooking them at excessively high heat. Think about it. How often have you fried an egg until the edges turn brown and crispy? Or boiled eggs until the yolk turned an unappetizing gray-green? Or scrambled them so hard that they turned rubbery? At first glance, this might seem harmless. But here's what's really happening inside the egg. When eggs are overheated, oxidation occurs, particularly in the cholesterol contained in the yolk. Oxidized cholesterol has been linked to increased inflammation and higher risks of heart disease. Nutrients like vitamin B12, folate, and antioxidants such as lutein and zeaxanthin are destroyed at high heat, reducing the health benefits you get from your eggs. Here's a story for you. Robert, a 76-year-old retiree, loved his morning fried eggs. He cooked them on high heat every single day, believing that the crispy edges gave them more flavor. Over time, he started experiencing frequent heartburn and bloating. After learning about the risks of oxidized cholesterol, he made one simple switch, cooking his eggs gently at lower temperatures. Instead of frying them aggressively, he began soft scrambling and poaching them. Within weeks, he noticed better digestion, more energy, and fewer digestive issues. The good news? Avoiding this mistake is simple. Instead of frying eggs at very high heat, try poaching for maximum nutrient preservation. Soft boiling, yolks remain slightly soft, whites fully cooked. Gentle scrambling on low heat, stirring slowly. By lowering the temperature, you protect the delicate nutrients in eggs and avoid creating harmful compounds. Do you prefer scrambled, boiled, or fried eggs? Comment your favorite cooking style below. I'd love to see which one wins among our viewers. Mistake number 2. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. For decades, raw eggs were glamorized as a quick protein boost. Bodybuilders threw them into shakes. Some people still crack them straight into smoothies, thinking it's healthier. But here's the truth. Raw eggs carry serious risks. The most concerning? Salmonella. Even though not every egg is contaminated, one infected egg can cause severe food poisoning, especially for older adults whose immune systems may not be as strong. Symptoms include severe stomach cramps, fever, diarrhea, dehydration. What could be a mild illness for a 20-year-old can send someone over 60 to the hospital. Take Margaret, a 68-year-old who swore by her raw egg smoothies. She thought it was the purest way to get nutrition. But one day, she developed nausea and stomach pain, so severe she ended up at the hospital. The culprit? Salmonella from her healthy raw eggs. And it's not just bacteria. Raw eggs also contain a compound called avidin, which binds to biotin, a key B vitamin needed for metabolism, nerves, and healthy hair and skin. Eating raw eggs regularly can block biotin absorption and lead to deficiencies. Cooking deactivates avidin, letting your body absorb all the benefits. So while raw eggs may look appealing in fitness videos, the risks outweigh the rewards, especially if you're over 60. If you've ever tried raw eggs, whether in cookie dough or shakes, type yes in the comments. I want to know how many of you have taken that risk before learning this. Mistake number 3. Storing cooked eggs improperly. This mistake is so common yet so overlooked. Imagine this. You make a large batch of scrambled eggs, leave them on the counter for a few hours, and then eat them later. Seems harmless, right? Unfortunately, this is exactly how bacteria thrive. Here's why storage matters. Bacteria multiply fastest between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, known as the danger zone. Cooked eggs left out for more than 2 hours can become unsafe. Even in a fridge, eggs should be kept in airtight containers to prevent contamination. George, a 72-year-old widower, loved making big batches of scrambled eggs on Sunday so he could eat them all week. But he kept them in a loosely covered bowl in his fridge. After suffering from repeated stomach upsets, he discovered his storage method was the problem. Once he switched to airtight containers and cooked smaller portions, his digestion improved dramatically. Safe storage rules. Hard-boiled eggs, eat within 7 days. Scrambled or fried eggs, eat within 3 to 4 days. Always refrigerate immediately in a sealed container. And here's a bonus tip. Reheating matters too. Microwaving eggs can make them rubbery and nutrient poor. Instead, reheat gently on the stove with a splash of water or broth to maintain texture. If you're still watching and learning something new, comment egg safety below. I love seeing who's with me all the way through. Mistake number 4. Using expired or cracked eggs. This one is deceptively dangerous. Eggs may look fine, but if they're expired or even slightly cracked, bacteria can sneak in. Here's what you need to know. A cracked shell is like an open door for bacteria. Expired eggs can harbor harmful microbes, even if they don't smell bad at first. The water test is the best way to check freshness. Fresh egg sinks and lays flat. Older but usable egg stands upright. Bad egg floats. Throw it away. Evelyn, a 74-year-old grandmother, once ignored the sour smell of an egg because she didn't want to waste food. Hours later, she was doubled over with food poisoning. From then on, she swore by the water test. Here's another tip. Always store eggs in the coldest part of your fridge, not in the door where temperature fluctuates every time you open it. Mistake number 5. Cooking eggs with the wrong oils. This is the sneaky mistake almost everyone makes. Eggs are naturally healthy, but the oil you choose to cook them in can turn a nutritious meal into a source of inflammation. Here's why. Refined vegetable oils like soybean, corn, canola, and margarine are unstable at high heat. When heated, they produce trans fats and free radicals, which damage cells and increase the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and arthritis. Frank, a 78-year-old lifelong egg lover, always fried his eggs in canola oil. After years of sluggish digestion and fatigue, he switched to olive oil and butter. The difference shocked him. He had more energy and felt less bloated after meals. So what oils should you use? Butter or ghee, rich, stable, and tasty. Extra virgin olive oil, heart-healthy, good flavor. Avocado oil, great for high heat. Coconut oil, stable, and adds variety. Remember, the oil matters just as much as the egg. Finally, eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. But the way you handle, cook, and store them determines whether they remain a powerful superfood or quietly become harmful. Let's recap the 5 big mistakes to avoid. Overcooking at high heat, eating raw or undercooked eggs, storing cooked eggs improperly, using expired or cracked eggs, cooking eggs in the wrong oils. By making small, smart changes, you can continue enjoying eggs daily without worry, supporting your energy, digestion, and long-term health. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these mistakes have you been making? And which tip will you start using right away? Comment below. I read every single response. If you found this video helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who loves eggs but may be making these mistakes without realizing it. Your support helps us continue creating content that educates, empowers, and inspires. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.